Well, Zoe Reed is the chair of the Society for Anglo-Chinese Understanding. She was at the parade and she's been talking to Juliet Mann.
We were sitting parallel with, in the permanent seating, so parallel with where Xi Jinping was sitting and all the main political leaders, but a few blocks on. So everything that came up to go past him and the political leaders then came on past us. The young guy sitting next to me was explaining, you know, these have got no drivers. These are, you know, these are controlled elsewhere. So these go under the sea and these go, you know, in boats on the sea. So obviously they know what all the equipment was. I think the sheer volume of it, and obviously we saw President Xi drive past every rank, you know, and sort of said, hello, everybody, and you've done well kind of thing. I think the thing that my colleague and I were chatting about afterwards was the absolute precision of the marching troops. You know, they were all different. Some were army, some were navy, some were whatever. But the like there wasn't a single tiny bit of people being out of step. You know, it's absolute perfection. And also, how can you drive everything exactly aligned without any, you know, anything out of step, and then flying all the planes all exactly in line?
Let's talk about the image of China that this projects. Is it a military power? Is it a promoter of peace?
In Britain, we have not had the experience of being invaded for 14 years. We've not had the experience of, you know, pro rata losing the 36 million people that the Chinese people have lost through the fascist aggressors. And we've not had the experience, for example, of children being orphaned and hiding in the ditches during the day and then running to safety at night, which was the experience of my father. So it kind of made me think that if this was the backdrop to our life, we might think differently. We might behave differently if we felt we were under attack, under threat. And also, of course, we're an island in Britain, so I think we might think differently about how we manage our borders if we had, you know, real physical borders across our country. I think it was an attempt to show peace through strength. We will hold peace by showing our strength.
President Xi has rallied leaders of developing nations to advocate for a more equal, multipolar world and promote the correct historical perspective of World War II. What's your take on that?
Certainly I, as someone born and brought up in Britain in the 50s, 60s, 70s, had absolutely no idea that China was in the war or that China suffered the devastating aggressive losses that they did, or that it went on for so long. And I think that's one of the things that has sort of opened my eyes to, and you know, made me realise the crucialness of understanding the history, what's happened to people, which then obviously shapes the way they respond to future situations. There is a place for everybody in the world. We need to find a way of working together peacefully, and ensuring that everybody develops and grows as they need to and as they can.